Hi, this is Natalie of the Vintage Cross Stitch Niche. I know I just did a video, but I had a few more things to show you. And I also received 2 new magazines that I wanted to give you previews of. Yesterday somebody commented that they heard the TV in the background and that it was distracting. I understand that, and I'm going to try not to do that again. I didn't realize that the video camera would pick up the TV in the background. So it's in a completely different room. I did hear it a little bit in my ear, but I am sorry. So I keep telling myself this is a hobby, and if somebody is negative, I should not take this personally. Most people have been very positive and supportive, and every day I see new subscribers. So I'm happy that people can relate to things that I love to do. I also have coffee today. It's Saturday morning. This is my Saturday attire. I usually do some straightening up on Saturdays and if I'm not working. And I love drinking my Saturday morning coffee. I did spill my coffee in one video, so I'm going to try not to spill it again. First things first, a few more finds. This came in the mail yesterday. This is a kit. And it's really interesting because it's a mesh bag. And I really like mesh bags because I can see what's inside. The black one is a little more difficult, but I definitely can see it. And it's got some cute fabric on it. So this is a mesh bag that came with some stuff inside. I don't know if this is the way it originally came, but it appears to be a kit. So what did this come with? I bought this on eBay, actually. This came with an R&R Reproductions. This is from the R&R Reproductions Witch's Pocket Shepherd's Bush Retreat 2006. I figured I'll never find this again, and it came with beautiful things. It came with this whole packet of stuff. A needle and a little acorn. Can you see that? A little acorn charm. And beautiful crescent colors floss, and a whole bunch of it. I have never seen candy corn floss before, and I really love it. Just to show you all this lovely Halloween floss, and this is candy corn. Very pretty. So it came with all of this floss. Apparently this is an unused kit, a needle, a charm, very nice linen, which I'm going to assume is R&R because it's from the R&R Retreat, in a color that I've never seen before. It's sort of a green, a khaki green with, of course, variegation. Can you see the color? I want to make sure you can see there's little bits of brown in it. A very pretty color. It came with 2 photographs and full instructions. This is the outside, and this is the inside. I like the, I'm looking for the fabric. Did it come with the fabric that it's supposed to? Because it looks like the inside had fabric. And apparently it did not. So it's missing some stuff. I got to see how it was advertised and let them know it was missing stuff. But that's okay. You can find fabric. So this was very inexpensive, and it came with all this cool stuff, including a bunch of floss. I think the price of this kit was less than the price of the floss if I was to buy it. So it was really worth it. And I really do like this little thing. I like these mesh ones. I have bought them on Amazon. They're clear mesh. They're very inexpensive. This one was clearly, you can see the sewn seam made by somebody with care. So that's the first thing. The other thing is this packet I wanted to show you I got from the cross stitch cupboard. I'm calling this a packet of goodies. And whoa, we don't want to break our coffee. It came with a nice measuring tape and really nice little finishing tapes, and this really nice hand-dyed velvet for finishing. Very, very pretty stuff. This whole thing was 13 bucks. That's not very expensive for like all of this, and it's made by Lady Dot Creates Needfuls. Here you go. Dames of the Needle makes a lot of this stuff, which I really like, and I like the owner of Dames of the Needle. I'm actually Facebook friends with her, and she posts on and participates on the Vintage Cross Stitch Facebook page. So, you know, this is an alternative, and they're fun little kits. What am I going to do with it? Well, I'm not sure. I'm definitely going to use the velvet. The other little embellishments, I'm not sure, but I will find something to do with them, and they're just so fun. So these little kits, 13 bucks, would make a great stocking stuffer or little gift for your cross-stitch friends. One more item from Harrods I forgot to show you is this little mini teapot. Oh, I don't know which way it goes. I think it probably goes this way. Very cute. It looks like it was tea for one. It's sort of got a holiday theme. It's really interesting the way they made it. It's sort of cockeyed, it's off, but that's the way it's supposed to be made because this stuff just sort of fits in here. How does it go? Does it go that way or does it go the other? I have no idea, but it doesn't matter. So, love these things. Some vintage finds. Another wooden bowl. This is a really nice one. These are nut bowls, but these hold your scissors very nicely. And I'm going to call them scissor bowls. This one's got hand painting. It says, it's got a label that says made in Murano, Italy, believe it or not. Is that label from this bowl? Is this made of in Murano, Italy? I don't know that. Somebody might have stuck that label on there, but you can tell it's handmade, hand-turned, solid wood, very, very cute. What am I going to do with this? I really would like to sell this one because I have one already, and I sort of snatched it up because otherwise people don't have access to these things, so I got this. I found this at an antique show, vintage show. And it actually is a little pixie container. And it's old. It's definitely old. It's a little bit crazed, but not bad. And I figured I'm going to make a Christmas kit out of this. It's going to make some nice pin cushion. And I hope somebody appreciates it. This I did find in an antique and vintage show. This one is a thrift store find. And what am I going to do with it? I don't know if this is cross-stitch related, but in England, they did use a lot of these nice for tea. I think I'm going to use this for flowers. It is silver plated. It is very, very tarnished. I'm going to try to get the tarnish off. It's labeled Grand Silver Company. Nickel. So it's nickel with silver on it. The inside's in pretty good condition. It just needs to be polished. You can also use these to store your big scissors, your rods for your you know, roller frame rods and pieces. This will look really pretty on a shelf. Look for these items to be repurposed. Am I ever going to use this for tea or coffee? Most likely not. I do have a tea or coffee set, which I will show you. It is from Germany. It is silver on porcelain, and it is just beautiful. I love the fact that it's porcelain inside. I don't have to worry about metals getting into my tea, and it's magnificent. I did find that one in an antique show, and I have used it. So it's real pretty. It's a whole set. Another time I'll show that to you, but repurposing. And two more finds. This is a bowl that is made by Hall, and Hall was, I don't think they're in business anymore, a ceramics maker. And this is a very, very heavy duty bowl. And I believe this is called Autumn Leaves. This was inexpensive. What a nice bowl for putting, a dough bowl for putting your little whatnots in. Once again, once I get my new cross stitch room, I'm going to have shelves and put these things on them. Just a nice bowl. Once again, repurposed. And then finally, this box of cards. They're unbelievably beautiful. I'm going to show them to you. Very, very pretty. They're old seeds. This is a repeat. There was only 4 cards in here, but the whole thing was like $1, so I think it ended up being 25 cents a card. I think I'm gonna maybe, if I sell something, send you a card with it, or these would make beautiful thread keeps. Just really, really pretty, and maybe with a special kit, I'll include some of these. Once again, the box is awfully pretty and will be repurposed. Now on to the main purpose of this video. I received two of these in the mail yesterday. One is the Summer Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher, and we're going to go through this. The other is Just Cross Stitch. These are very different magazines. Just Cross Stitch has a wide variety of cross stitch projects. It's owned by, who owns this? Is it Joann's? I don't know. It's not independent magazine. Let's see, it doesn't really say. If anybody knows who owns Just Cross Stitch, let me know. A lot of people have sort of bad-mouthed it on Facebook because some of these magazines have projects that are dated, you'll never really do. I find there is a variety of projects in here. Most of the cross-stitch magazines have gone out of business, and I sort of think it's for the few dollars it costs, especially if you have a subscription, that it's well worth keeping these in business. There's also some very nice Prim projects in them nowadays. So we'll go through this. Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher is relatively new magazine's been out a few years. Has all the hot designers in it. It has Vanna Pfeiffer's creative twist that gives you finishing ideas. A fantastic magazine made on beautiful heavy-duty paper. They put a lot of effort into this, and I really do want to go through this with you. Which one? Let's do the Just Cross Stitch first. Now, if you don't want to see it, fast forward. All right, so this is the, I have crumbs on here. I'd like to know where that's from. It's got Blooms of Summer and Christmas Ornament Preview. I'm just going to show you the projects in here. This one is Cape Cod Fireworks by Franny Ritter Designs. It's awfully pretty. A lot of solid stitching. I don't know if I'm going to do that one, but it is very, very pretty. I'm sure the photo doesn't do it justice. This one is Rose Quilt Block by Julia Lucas. William Shakespeare wrote What's in a Name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. I love Shakespeare. Here's another one I don't think I'm going to do, but I do like the motifs. I do adulterate these magazines, so sometimes I cut stuff out. I think the little rose motif would be nice with my kits, and I can cut this out of the magazine and not, I don't really want to sell it, include it with one of my little cup kits, especially one of the flowery ones, and these are nice motifs, so I may do that. You can cut anything out of the magazine and give it away or sell it or whatever, it doesn't matter. That is okay. This one is by Nikki's Creations. Now you've all heard of her. This is July Sheet Pincushion. Nikki's Creations. Her name is, Ferrudo, Nicoletta. She's very nice. This one's called Summer Lace. This is actually a shaker box top. It's really pretty. Once again, I prefer a little bit more Prim designs on shaker tops, but this one is definitely beautiful. This one says House for a Wife, a Huswife. So this is actually Charlotte Smith, who I guess she is the good housewife. I don't know her. But there's a whole interview with Charlotte Smith. That's a picture of her. And of course, she's got a very lovely thing. No, it's not. It's not the good housewife. She has Charlotte's Web needlework. I'm going to show you this. It's really pretty. Can you see it? It's really nice. So that one's a maybe. Summer Mosaic Quilt, once again by Charlotte's Web Needlework. Not one I think I would do, but again, sometimes this one's done on, it's not on antique white linen, maybe in a different linen. I would like it more, but I have to interview the designer. This is a Prim item by Nikki's Creations again, Nicoletta Ferrudo. So Nicoletta Ferrudo has had more than one in this one. This is very pretty. I like that motif. It's just a pin cushion. And done on her own linen, Victoria linen, which I don't know, but it's all Prim linen. Once again, I still have this from yesterday. This is Nikki's Creations linen, just to let you know. As you can see, it's very Prim and it's lovely. This one is Old England. Very nice. I like this one, Julia Lucas, called Dairy Herd. That's really pretty. There's nothing wrong with that. I do like that. I would do it. There's cows, and the cows to me look like kitties. Maybe they are kitties. See, there's kitties and cows. That's funny. Sunflower by Olesia Novohilova. Not one I do, but if you like sunflowers, it is a very pretty motif. And there are definitely people I've seen that like sunflowers. I've seen them on Flosstube. Kathleen Burlew does the flower garden pillow. Not one I would do, but it is really pretty. Here's Book of Recipes by Natalia Luneva. I guess this is the book cover. Lemonade pot holder by Elizabeth Spurlock. That's cute. I tend to get stuff on my pot holders. I'd be afraid to use it, but this uses one of those Ada Kitchen Mate pot holders from Charles Craft. Blooms of Summer by Carol Manning. Very attractive sampler, like a quilt. And that's pretty. That's really pretty. There's an entire section called Sampler Sleuth. There are beautiful samplers. I do want to show those to you. And I'm not going to read you the whole thing. I think you should, if you want to buy the magazine, you can go through this and look at these samplers. Get a good look at them. And these samplers, one's Scottish, one's Canadian. So anyway, there's a whole thing on samplers in here. Floral Band sampler by Julia Lucas, not one I would do, but I can appreciate it. It is pretty. Butterflies Morphidae by Alessia Novoselova, and I do apologize if I'm butchering that name, but this is actually very nice. It's done on antique white, which I think does not do anything for this. I think if you did this in the right fabric, it would be beautiful. That is really, really nice. Really nice. Mother's Kiss by De Selby. This is not one I would do, but just to show you, it's more of a painting. Not my style. And this is hard because there's oh my God, there's probably 50 colors in here, and it's solid. Now the Christmas ornament section preview. I'm just going to show you some of these. And of course, with my love of Norwegian Santas, I like that one. It's a gnome, I guess. I don't know. If I go through these individually, you'll end up seeing the pattern. But you know what? I am going to just try to not show you the pattern. This is by Catherine Berlew. Oh, let me get my bowl over here. That is pretty. This one is by Anna Chinotto. This one is by Franny Ritter. This one's by Catherine Debussy. So far, the only one I think that I like, that I would do, not that I can't appreciate these, is this one's Arlene Cohen. I'm not going to get that phone, so it will stop. This one is Holly Jolly Peppermint Candy Cane. And I apologize if that phone is distracting, but I'll get it after my video. I can wait. This one is Happy Holidays by Lee Fisher. That is actually very nice. I like that one a lot. This one is Ho 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 by Crafty Cat. And that's it. And then they have, of course, some instructions and some ads. Next, Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher by one of my favorite magazines. So I am not going to show you the punch needle. I'm just going to show you the cross stitch. This one is by Nerd and Camber of Twin Peaks Primitives, Our First Flag. I like that. What's not to like? Okay. This one is a handkerchief sampler by Kitten Stitcher, Teresa Vinette. This is an interesting pattern. It's like an unfinished sampler. And it's got like stuff on it, so you really can't tell what it looks like, other than she does include the original. Okay. This is Strawberry Time by Barbara Anna. That is very, very cute. This is Small Treasures by Lucy Beam. This is an easy one. Maybe an afternoon you could do this. It is adorable. I like her stuff. It's very prim with a lot of open space, so you need good fabric for that. This is Summer Roses by Sub Rosa Design, a very cute motif. This is, Vanna is going to show you how to finish this finish. And I'm not going to go through it. You have to buy the magazine to get it. But it's a whole box finish of some sort. Comes out very pretty. This one is Teresa Miller of Teresa Primitive Treasures by My Hands. I love this. I really do. That is awesome. Just really awesome. This is Sewing Basket by Not Forgotten Farm. I like the presentation on the plate with the vintage looking scissors. You get a lot of patterns in here for your money. This is not a cheap magazine, but you can keep this forever and look at them and gawk at them, and they're beautiful. Wool Keeper by Teresa Kogut. I love that. That is actually gorgeous. The issue with Teresa Kogut is that a lot of her designs have quite a bit of solid stitching, which is a little harder to do. There's not a this is not a huge one, but she bases this on her art. Now, I don't believe she actually cross stitches herself, but it's beautiful. And I really do appreciate it. It's a folk art kind of thing. This is by Stephanie Webb of Lindy Stitches Cut Your Thistles. A very talented lady. I just watched her video last night. And is there any more? Yep. This is I Believe in Mermaids by The Primitive Hair. Of course, she does beautiful stuff. And some of these are smaller projects, which I think are good to intersperse. And then you've got, apparently their Shepherd's Needle is having a punch needle workshop on the back, and that's it. Okay, so this is my video today. I truly hope that people enjoy my videos, and I'm sorry if they're not professional videos. This is meant to be fun. It's meant to be just sort of go with the flow. I want to show you ideas, repurposing, share vintage books and new books with you, and magazines, and everything else. So from my home to yours, keep stitching, and once again, please comment below. I do take constructive criticism, and I do enjoy reading your comments, just about all of them. And I do have a few continuous watchers who have been really giving me nice commentary. So there may be a giveaway associated with this video. You have to check my Facebook page for information. Some of my videos involve, my Facebook posts involve giving away of linen and kits and things. I do have quite a bit of stuff, and I don't mind sharing my stuff. I want people on the Facebook page to watch the videos and vice versa. Even if they don't watch it, some of them comment, but that's okay. And comment also if you want me to continue with the videos, the parts you like, the parts you don't like. This is a learning process for me. Anyway, have a great day. Have a great Saturday.